Thank you for joining us as we welcome the Carbon Streaming Corporation, ticker NETZ, to the NEO Exchange today. We all know that success comes with a number of factors: opportunity and a vision, phenomenal team, and ultimately, I believe the best success comes when you try to do the right thing, which you and the team are addressing in full force. As your tier one market, it's just the beginning of your capital markets journey, and you're joining an expanding roster of innovative organizations focused on creating the world of tomorrow.
It's my distinct pleasure on behalf of the board and all the shareholders of the company to introduce our CEO, Justin Cochrane. Now, Justin has taken what we are all here to do today from an idea and has worked tirelessly over the past couple of years to turn it into a reality. Justin, in addition, has assembled an absolutely outstanding team of professionals to help him along this journey, and myself and the rest of the board are just so happy with what we have got and where we are going to go. And I am fully confident that under his leadership, our shareholders are well positioned to benefit from the transition to a net zero economy. And we are all very excited about today. And thank you, the NEO Exchange, for the listing.
This has been just almost 2 years of blood, sweat, and tears for the team here at Carbon Streaming. We've had an incredibly dedicated group of employees, a board of directors, including Maury, who just spoke, incredibly supportive shareholders and groups of advisors. And really, we started this with a belief that the capital markets, could and should play a major role in helping to fight climate change and reduce greenhouse gas emissions. We've now raised over $140 million from over 1,800 shareholders around the world. And with this NEO listing, we're excited to open up our share registry to a whole new group of retail and institutional investors, and excited for what that means for the company here over the next several years. This is just the beginning for us.
NEO has commissioned a very unique, one-of-a-kind piece of art to commemorate today's listing, which Jinky has created. I'd like to invite him to the stage now to tell us a bit about himself, the creative process, and the inspiration behind his commission for Carbon Streaming.
This work I named is called When the Wind Rises. So it represents people that work for a company like Carbon Streaming, people who are passionate about combating the adverse effects of climate change. They are dedicated to implementing green energies within the urban environment in order to create a brighter future for all. So this illustration reflects their enthusiasm toward the work. It's also a visual metaphor that symbolizes the vast impact humans could enact through combining smaller efforts that are seemingly inconsequential. So we must all do our part to save the environment and continue to discover a new way for humans to coexist with nature.
I think you've got some incredible and fascinating work, and this is I love it. I love it. This is great. Why Carbon Streaming? As I said earlier in my remarks, we had a vision of bringing the capital markets and bringing a capital markets solution to climate change. And we're taking an existing business model in the royalty and streaming business, and a model that I'm very familiar with, and in effect applying it to a new commodity, and that commodity being carbon credits. And we truly believe carbon credits is the commodity of the future. It's something that's absolutely required from companies and governments and individuals worldwide if we want to start attacking our Paris Agreement commitments and getting anywhere close to being a net neutral carbon economy. And so at Carbon Streaming, we've raised $140 million US. We have a very large pipeline of investment opportunities totaling over $550 million today. What we're doing is providing capital to these project developers in exchange for the right to purchase their carbon credits, and then we turn around and monetize those carbon credits on behalf of the project developers, have a big revenue share with the project developers so that everybody's benefiting. And as a result, we believe we will be the go-to name in the carbon credit world here over the next 10 years. We've got a goal of by the end of this year, having agreements in place for 20 million carbon credits on an annual basis. That would put us as one of the largest, if not the largest players in the market today. By the end of 2023, we want that to be 50 million credits per annum. And at the end of 2025, 100 million credits per annum. So we've got big visions, big growth plans here at Carbon Streaming. And again, very much appreciative of the support that our shareholders have shown us here over the last couple of years. And very, very enthusiastic and excited about what the future has in store for us.
What you guys have been doing reminds me tremendously of the journey that we have been going through. Starting from scratch, spending several years preparing for this, and with that same view of not only bringing a great service offering to the market, a great opportunity to the market for investors and other stakeholders, but doing it with a vision of building tomorrow and doing what is right. And I cannot tell you how exciting this is for us, because we are building a better tomorrow, and we're very, very, very proud to be your partner in doing that. And when I look at the carbon credit market, for some people it's still something that is a bit opaque, that is still a bit unknown. I think you're opening it up, you're creating transparency around it, education, knowledge around it, and I think that is extremely critical. And I have no doubts that this market is going to become enormous, is going to be huge, and not only the compliance market, but also the voluntary market that we really see accelerating in an incredible way. And I think you're set up for incredible success. And we are there, more than ever, to support you in your endeavors.